It's here. The moment you've been sensing deep in your soul. Something feels different. Emotions have been creeping up without warning. You've felt it in your chest, your stomach, your dreams. This isn't just stress. It's not just another bad day. What you're feeling is real, and the universe is speaking directly to you. Chiron has just gone retrograde, and everything is about to change. This cosmic event is not random. It's not mild. It's a spiritual alarm clock. Loud, clear, and impossible to ignore. Chiron is known as the wounded healer in astrology. When it goes retrograde, it doesn't just bring up pain. It reveals the exact pain you've been trying to bury. The kind of pain that stays quiet until the world goes silent. The kind that wakes you up at 3 a.m. without reason. The kind that's been shaping your choices, your fears, your identity, without your full awareness. Right now, the energy is shifting fast. You might be feeling raw, exposed, or even exhausted. Old memories are flooding back. Unresolved emotions are bubbling to the surface. Maybe you've been snapping at people without knowing why. Maybe you felt distant, disconnected, or just emotionally numb. None of this is random. None of this is your fault. It's Chiron pulling back the curtain so you can see what's been silently running the show behind your life's decisions. Everything you've been ignoring, it's about to demand your attention. Everything you've been running from, it's turning around to meet you face to face. And that's not a bad thing, because buried in that pain is a door to healing, a door to a stronger, wiser version of you. In this video, we're going to break it all down, what Chiron Retrograde actually means, why it's shaking up your emotions right now, and most importantly, 8 clear signs that this energy is already affecting you, plus 8 powerful opportunities to heal that you absolutely must not miss. If you've been feeling stuck, if life keeps bringing up the same pain, the same arguments, the same empty feelings, it's not by accident. It's your soul calling out for something deeper. And this retrograde is your chance to finally answer. So breathe, take a moment for yourself, and stay with me until the end, because the next few minutes could shift how you see your past, your pain, and your purpose. This isn't just another astrological event. This is your moment to prepare for real healing. If this message already resonates, type 777 in the comments. Let the universe know you're listening. You might not even realize it, but Chiron Retrograde is already moving through your life, and chances are it's been doing so quietly, beneath the surface. These signs aren't always dramatic. In fact, they often show up as ordinary discomforts, subtle emotional waves, and repeated challenges that feel like they're coming out of nowhere. But once you start to notice them, you'll see the pattern. Here are 8 clear signs. This energy is already working in your life right now. First, emotional flashbacks are happening more often. You're going about your day, and suddenly a memory hits you, something painful, something unresolved. Maybe it's a conversation you had years ago that still haunts you, or a decision you regret that suddenly replays in your mind like it just happened. These emotional flashbacks are a direct signal from Chiron. They're not there to punish you. They're here to guide you to the wound that needs attention. Second, you're feeling deeply sensitive. Things that wouldn't normally bother you now feel overwhelming. A slight comment feels like an insult. A delay or a setback feels personal. This hypersensitivity isn't weakness. It's your emotional body tuning in to an energetic shift. You're being pulled to feel deeply right now, not to collapse, but to uncover what's been sitting in the dark for too long. Third, you're noticing patterns in your relationships that won't go away. Maybe you keep ending up with emotionally unavailable people, or maybe you keep attracting the same argument in different friendships. These aren't coincidences. These patterns are rooted in your wounds. Chiron Retrograde brings them into sharp focus so you can finally understand why they repeat and begin to change them. Fourth, physical symptoms without clear cause. Headaches, body aches, fatigue, or a general heaviness might be showing up. and doctors can't find anything wrong. That's because your body is holding emotional pain. During this retrograde, unhealed emotions often rise to the surface through physical discomfort. It's your body trying to say, something inside needs release. Fifth, there's a strange pull toward the past. You're thinking about people you haven't seen in years. You're dreaming about your childhood or feeling drawn to revisit old places. This nostalgia isn't random. Chiron deals with core wounds, and many of those begin early in life. The retrograde may bring those memories back so you can reframe them, not from a place of pain, but from a place of awareness. Sixth, your sleep is disrupted. Maybe you're waking up around 3 a.m. every night. Maybe you're having vivid, emotional dreams that leave you shaken. This is a huge sign of energetic activity. When the conscious mind goes offline, the soul speaks through dreams. Chiron is working through your unconscious right now, trying to show you what your daytime mind keeps buried. Seventh, you feel stuck, like something is holding you back, but you can't name it. You might feel like you're ready for a new phase of life, but something invisible is blocking you. That something is usually an old wound or belief that says you're not enough, not safe, or not ready. Chiron Retrograde is here to put a spotlight on that blockage, not to stop you, but to finally clear the way. And eighth, there's a quiet inner voice calling you inward. You might feel the urge to journal, to sit in silence, to cry without knowing why. You're being invited into deep emotional healing. This retrograde isn't loud and dramatic like a full moon. It's a whisper, a soft but powerful invitation to reconnect with your true self. If you've noticed even 2 or 3 of these signs, then this energy is already at work in your life. You're not imagining it, and you're not alone. These symptoms are a natural part of spiritual growth, and they're showing up to help you, not harm you. The discomfort you're feeling is the surface layer. Beneath that is your healing, your power, your clarity. So ask yourself, which of these signs have I been ignoring? Which ones feel the most familiar? Chiron Retrograde is personal. It shows up differently for everyone, but the goal is the same: to bring awareness to your deepest pain so you can finally transform it. Keep watching, because next we'll talk about the real meaning behind this cosmic shift and why it's happening now. There's a reason why everything feels heavier right now. It's not random. It's not just a bad week. The truth is there's a cosmic purpose behind your pain, and it's tied directly to Chiron Retrograde. This isn't about punishment or karma. This is about transformation. Chiron's energy is ancient. It's the archetype of the wounded healer, the part of us that carries pain not to suffer, but to awaken deeper truth, power, and purpose. During Chiron Retrograde, the universe invites you to slow down and finally feel what you've been running from. It's a period where suppressed pain rises not to overwhelm you, but to show you what you're truly made of. Every struggle, every trigger, every uncomfortable emotion that surfaces during this time is a breadcrumb leading you to the deeper source of your healing. Why now? Because collectively we're at a breaking point. People are waking up faster than ever before, and with that awakening comes emotional intensity. Chiron doesn't heal through logic, it heals through feeling. So this retrograde strips away the distractions. It pulls you back into your body, into your memory, into your story. Not to relive it, but to rewrite it. Think about it. How many times have you told yourself, "I'm over that," only to be triggered again and again by the same thing? Chiron is the reason why those patterns repeat. It holds the energetic blueprint of your deepest wound. And until you meet that wound face to face, it keeps showing up in your reality, in your relationships, your fears, your choices. But this is where the magic begins. The pain you're feeling right now, it's sacred. It's not there to keep you small. It's there to remind you who you were before the world taught you to shrink. Chiron Retrograde opens the door to self-forgiveness, to radical honesty, and to emotional release. It's the moment where you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this trying to show me?" This energy may bring up old traumas, family wounds, or insecurities you thought were gone. That's not regression, that's revelation. The universe is not trying to make you suffer, it's showing you what still hurts so you can finally heal it at the root. And when you heal something at the root, everything in your life begins to shift. Your relationships, your creativity, your self-worth, your path forward. This isn't easy work, but it's the work that changes everything. You're not being punished. You're being realigned. Every emotional wave, every confusing moment, every sense of being off is part of a much bigger picture, a divine process of emotional purification. You are being brought back to yourself, piece by piece. Chiron Retrograde helps you see where you've abandoned your own truth, where you've made yourself small to keep others comfortable, where you've carried pain that was never yours to hold. So when the emotional weight hits, when the triggers come, back around, pause. Don't distract yourself, don't numb out. Sit with it, listen. That pain has something to teach you. It has a message that only you can understand. Ask yourself, what am I being shown? What part of me is ready to be free? This is your time to look inward, not with fear but with curiosity, because buried inside that pain is a gift, a truth, a part of you that's been waiting to rise, and that's the power of this retrograde. Stay with it, because in the next section, we'll talk about how to work with this energy instead of fighting against it. We'll explore the rituals and practices you can do right now to support your healing and open the door to lasting transformation. This Chiron retrograde isn't just about pain, it's about what you do with it. Every emotional challenge showing up right now is also revealing an opening for deep, lasting healing. But here's the key. You can't wait for it to happen passively. You have to meet this energy halfway. So if you're ready to turn your emotional struggles into spiritual breakthroughs, here are 8 powerful healing opportunities you must take during this time. First, face your old wounds without judgment. That means sitting with the thoughts, emotions, or memories you've buried for years. Maybe it's the way someone treated you. Maybe it's the story you've been telling yourself about not being enough. Instead of pushing it away, bring it into the light. Write it down, speak it out loud. The more you acknowledge the pain, the less power it has over you. This act alone can begin shifting energy instantly. Second, use this time to rewrite the story. The wound happened, yes, but the story you built around it? That's optional. Maybe you told yourself you're unlovable because of how someone left. Maybe you believe success isn't for you because of one failure. Chiron retrograde is the best time to challenge that narrative. Ask yourself, what if this pain didn't mean I'm broken? What if it meant I'm being called to heal others? You get to decide how your story ends. Third, set boundaries. Where you've been weak. One thing Chiron retrograde exposes is the spaces where you've allowed too much. Too much disrespect, too much silence, too much giving without receiving. This is the time to look closely and ask, where have I abandoned myself to make others happy? Then do the hard thing. Say no. Step back. Stop explaining yourself. Boundaries are not walls, they are doors to self-respect. Fourth, start a daily healing practice. This doesn't need to be complicated. Choose one thing that anchors you back into your body and heart each day. Maybe it's breathwork. Maybe it's journaling. What emotions came up? Maybe it's putting your hand on your heart and saying, I forgive you every morning. Consistency is everything here. These small daily acts create massive long-term shifts. Fifth, reconnect with your inner child. So much of what Chiron brings up stems from childhood wounds, abandonment, rejection, criticism. But guess what? You can reparent yourself. Take 10 minutes a day to visualize your younger self. What does that version of you need to hear? Say it. What did they need to feel safe? Give it. Healing your inner child is not imaginary. It's transformational, and your nervous system will feel the shift. Sixth, clear out the energetic clutter. This is a perfect time to physically and emotionally declutter your space. Let go of objects that hold painful memories. Unfollow people who trigger self-comparison or anxiety. Clean up your digital world. This might sound superficial, but it's energetic hygiene. A clear space supports a clear mind, and that helps the healing integrate faster. Seventh, open yourself to help and support. Healing doesn't mean you do it all alone. That's one of the biggest lies we've been told. Whether it's talking to a trusted friend, working with a therapist, or simply joining a spiritual group online, Chiron Retrograde invites you to stop isolating. Isolation feeds the wound. Connection helps it mend. You don't need to be fixed. You just need to be supported. Eighth, pay attention to the patterns that keep returning. Life is always giving you clues. If the same issue keeps repeating, it's not coincidence, it's an invitation to heal deeper. Maybe the same kind of relationship keeps ending badly. Maybe you keep sabotaging good things. Ask yourself, what belief is underneath this? What part of me doesn't believe I deserve better? Then sit with that truth and choose a new one. All of this isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. Healing isn't linear. Some days you'll feel free and inspired. Other days you'll want to crawl into bed and cry. Both are valid. What matters is that you keep showing up. Keep choosing yourself. Keep trusting that every emotion rising now is rising to be released. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're in the middle of a powerful shift, and this is your chance to move through it consciously. Chiron Retrograde may be uncomfortable, but it's also the doorway to finally understanding who you are beneath the layers of pain and protection. So don't miss this chance. Use it. Let this retrograde be the moment you finally say, I'm done carrying this pain. Let it be the moment you choose peace over patterns. Let it be the moment you rise, and if this resonated, comment 777 below. Let the universe know you're ready. Ready to heal, ready to transform, ready to receive. During Chiron Retrograde, the universe begins whispering louder than usual, not with words, but with energy. If you've been seeing repeated patterns, having strange dreams, or feeling like time itself is warping, you're not imagining things. These are synchronicities, spiritual signals pointing you toward deeper awareness. And if you're tuned in, you'll realize this retrograde isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. One of the first signs, sudden emotional surges. You might wake up overwhelmed for no reason. You might cry at something small, an old photo, a conversation, a song you haven't heard in years. That's not weakness. That's your emotional body releasing old stories. It means your subconscious is processing what your conscious mind hasn't caught up to yet. Don't push it down, let it out. Next, pay attention to recurring numbers. If you keep seeing 111, 444, 555, or especially 7777, your guides are trying to get your attention. These aren't just random numbers, they're energetic timestamps. 777, for example, often signals a deep spiritual shift, a moment when you're aligned with your soul's higher path. If you're seeing it, take a breath and ask, what am I being shown right now? You might also notice random encounters with people from the past. Old friends might suddenly reach out. Exes might resurface. Even memories you haven't thought of in years may pop up out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. These are energy loops seeking closure. You're being asked, do you want to repeat this cycle or do you want to heal it? Dreams will intensify. Vivid, symbolic, sometimes even prophetic dreams are common during this retrograde. If you dream of water, you might be cleansing. If you dream of falling, you might be releasing control. Don't ignore them. Write them down. Your dreams are decoding what your soul already knows. Also, notice the glitches, miscommunications, delays, tech issues. These aren't just Mercury retrograde symptoms. During Chiron retrograde, they often show up to slow you down, to force you to reflect instead of rush. Missed calls or wrong messages could be the universe protecting you from something you're not meant to rush into. Physical sensations matter, too. Tingling in the hands, pressure in the chest, sudden waves of dizziness, or feeling overly tired. These could be signs that your body is integrating new frequencies. Rest. Hydrate. Don't try to force clarity. Let your body do the work it's built for. Most importantly, trust your intuition. You might feel pulled to visit a place, text someone, or stop and reflect in silence. That's not random. That's guidance. The more you listen, the louder it gets. So keep your eyes open. The signs are already there. And if you've been feeling like the universe is talking to you, you're right. It is. Loudly, quietly, through patterns, through feelings, through everything. If you've been noticing these signs already, comment 777 below. Let's see how many of us are actually awake during this shift. During Chiron retrograde, your healing isn't just emotional or spiritual, it's energetic. This is the perfect time to ground yourself in simple, powerful rituals that help you release pain, gain clarity, and realign with your true path. These aren't complex or mystical routines. They're real steps you can take right now to work with the energy, not against it. Start with the most basic ritual, stillness. For 10 minutes each morning before you check your phone, sit in silence. Let your mind wander, or don't. Just breathe. If a thought shows up, notice it and let it pass. This simple act of presence creates space for deeper guidance to come through. You don't need a mantra, you don't need incense, you just need your breath and a moment of honesty. Next, try a letter release ritual. Write a letter to your younger self, the part of you that experienced the wound you're now healing. Maybe it was the version of you that felt rejected, unworthy, abandoned, or not good enough. Pour it out onto paper. Don't hold back. When you're done, read it aloud if it feels right. Then burn it safely or tear it up. This ritual lets your subconscious know, I see you. I'm ready to let this go. Use water intentionally. During this retrograde, take a cleansing bath or shower while imagining everything heavy washing away. You can whisper, I release what no longer serves me. As the water flows over your body, picture all the old energy, pain, and stuck emotions dissolving. Let the water take it down the drain. Simple physical magic. Another powerful ritual is walking with awareness. Go outside, walk without music, no distractions. With each step, repeat quietly in your mind, I am safe, I am healing, or I am ready. Let nature mirror your transformation. Notice birds, patterns in the clouds, the feeling of wind. The earth is always talking. During Chiron retrograde, it speaks louder. If you're drawn to crystals, carry black tourmaline or rose quartz. Black tourmaline protects and grounds you. Rose quartz softens the heart and helps with emotional release. You don't need to believe in crystal magic to benefit. Just holding something with intention works. Keep it in your pocket or place it near your bed while you sleep. Journaling at night is another powerful act. Ask yourself questions like, what am I ready to heal? What pain keeps repeating in my life? What part of me still needs love? Don't try to solve anything, just write what comes up. Clarity will follow, but only if you're willing to face the truth. First, light a candle before bed. It doesn't matter what kind. Whisper something like, may this light guide my healing while I rest. Let it burn while you breathe deeply for a few moments, then blow it out. This tiny moment creates a bridge between your conscious mind and the healing work your soul does while you sleep. Finally, speak your truth aloud. even if it's just to yourself. Say what you've been scared to admit. I'm hurting. I'm ready to change. I want peace. The universe responds to realness, not perfection. Your words are a spell. Use them wisely. Remember, ritual isn't about being perfect or mystical. It's about being intentional. Do what feels right for you. Even the smallest action, if done with awareness, can shift your entire frequency. This is your time. Don't just survive it, use it. If you've made it this far, it means something deep inside you is ready. You're not here by accident. You're not watching this just to pass the time. You're here because something within you knows that this pain, this heaviness, this confusion, it's not the end of your story. It's a signal, a spiritual signpost, and you're being called to finally listen. So take a deep breath, put your hand on your heart, and ask yourself honestly, what am I ready to let go of? What am I ready to forgive? Who am I becoming? These aren't just spiritual questions, they're life questions. Chiron Retrograde isn't here to punish you, it's here to reveal what you've been avoiding and show you where the light can finally break through. Now, I want to hear from you. If anything in this video spoke to you, if you've been feeling the shifts, the emotional waves, the signs from the universe, type 777 in the comments right now. That's our way of saying, I'm aligned, I'm ready, I'm open. Don't be afraid to share what you're going through. This space is sacred, and your words might be the light someone else needs today. Make sure you like this video if it helped you. Share it with someone who's been struggling, someone who needs to hear that healing is possible. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we're talking about every energy shift, every planetary movement, every tool that can help you move forward. Your healing matters. Your truth matters. And no matter how lost you feel right now, this is not the end, it's the beginning. Let's walk this path together.